This is not a joke video, but my toaster broke this morning, so I'm gonna see if I can fix it. I don't know if it makes a difference plugged in or not. I have tried it off camera, plugged in, and not plugged in. It seems as though the issue is it just won't latch, won't stay down, no matter where I have it. Because it's a very, very cheap toaster. It is a Brentwood toaster that we got at Winco, and you can turn the knob for more burn, and then you're supposed to do that. I'm also realizing that well, maybe they're not supposed to go in the holes, but there's like holes in here that like look like these metal things should go in the holes, but they don't. Okay. There's probably gonna be a ton of crumbs, even though I've shaken it out a ton already. There's probably gonna be a ton of crumbs that fall into my mat here. And we're gonna take this apart. It's not plugged in. Don't worry. Not that dumb. But somewhere around here, we've got some screws. There's probably some more underneath these feet. Can I even? Nope, I cannot. So I fix it to save the day. I'm assuming these are Phillips 1 or 2. These are Phillips 2 bits that I just grabbed. And it looks like it's a Phillips 2. It is just barely long enough. Crazy. Okay, there's one screw. I don't know why this one didn't come out. There we go. Are those the only 2 screws, or these are hidden underneath here? Loose. Yeah, those are just hidden under these rubber feet. Apparently, this side doesn't get rubber feet. And these are much bigger, so it's easier to get into. Can I get my LTT screwdriver in here? Not really, because there's posts in there that make that nearly impossible. Okay, and 4 screws later, it should be everything, right? A lot of crumbs. Maybe I pull it up like that and I can pull it out. Yeah, because it's stuck on the knob. And I don't know if there's a way for me to really get in there. Would you be shocked to know that I don't really know what I'm doing? I'm going to pull this off. Ooh, I can pop this off. There's a little clip on this gray piece right here. It's also very possible that I just end up breaking my toaster. Okay, well, that's not really helping. It's not really doing anything. But I also don't see a way for me to tear this down further without taking this piece off. And if you just use muscles, then they'll come off. And that shell comes off, and why are we not locking? So this goes down, this presses into here. This seems to be like a magnet, is it not? I think that is a magnet that goes off once these are pressed down. But maybe it's an electromagnet, and so only when it's plugged in does it work. Did this piece break? Is that what happened, or is there too much crap in here? Does it need to be blasted off? Going all the way down. Let's see about the other side. Again, we're not plugged in here. This would be very stupid if I didn't unplug this. I would assume, like, I don't know, maybe I feel like an electromagnet would be fancy and expensive. Maybe it's not, but I kind of assume that's what this is, knowing absolutely nothing about toasters. I feel like once one or all of these switches are tripped, then we get the magnet going off. I'm going to guess this one turns on the magnet, and then these ones turn on the heating element, or vice versa. Doesn't really matter to me. And then once it gets to a certain point, once it gets to your chosen level, the electromagnet cuts off and flings back up. That's my guess. But did the chocolate chips that managed their way in here that melted on the inside, are those preventing this from heating up? I don't know. It does look like when I press this down, the buttons, these are making contact here. These are making contact there. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it just needed to clean, or maybe I needed to like seriously wiggle it. I'm gonna put this back on. At least try to. I do need to manage to put this back in the hole. for that potentiometer. I also need to manage to get that in there. There we go. That seems a lot better. And I'm gonna screw it back together and see what we can do now. Maybe I should also grab a piece of bread. I've been making homemade bread lately. I'm making homemade sourdough, and I've actually not yet used it in the toaster. But it's good to know that this is only 4 screws and you're in. And can we shove this back in? Yes, we can. I'm gonna guess it does not latch without it being on, based off of what I saw earlier. Okay, toaster is plugged in this time. Let's set it to 2.5. There we go. And you turn it all the way, knob hits the button, boom. Let's make sure it does toast though. I grabbed a not very pretty slice. We can load it in there. And I like it at like 3, but I've never done it with my bread before. So I've only done it with store-made bread. So we'll see how that goes. I just had to change the settings on that camera because it was still set to the slow-mo settings and probably looked like garbage. I'm sorry. To my non-camera nerds out there, you probably didn't notice a dang thing. I can definitely see it heating up. I don't know if it's visible on camera, and I can see some smoking. So I'm like a little nervous about the whole smoking thing. Are there smoke detectors in here? Also, I feel like it should have gone off by now. There it is. That does not look toasted whatsoever, but it's warm. It's just like dry. It just like made it dry, but it's warm. I wouldn't call it toast. It is a thicker slice of bread than what I'm used to. The only thing that's like concerning here, smells good. It's just warm bread. The warm bread is a little dry now. The only thing that's a little concerning here is there are some char marks on that far one over there, and that's where the smoke was coming from. So I'm like, maybe I need to just get in there and clean all of the metal. I don't know. Or is it worth it to just get a better toaster? I mean, it does what it's supposed to do now. Slightly worried about trying it again, but I'll set it to 2 this time. It's still grabbing on. Yeah, it smells a little bit like burning in here. If you're wondering how chocolate chips got in there, it's because somebody decided to warm up their chocolate chip waffles in there. So there's some chocolate residue that's still left over. That probably needs to be cleaned out, and that might be what the burning is. I don't know if it's good for me to touch it, but you can see it's heating up. You can see the red iron. Geez Louise. It's still not like toasting though. It's just drying it out. It's definitely hot though. Like there's no classic like toast mark. I feel like I'm also overrunning this very small toaster. I don't know. Am I gonna get scared a third time? Can we get some sear marks? I want it to look like a nice white steak, nice white fluffy steak. It'd be nice if there was like a tick 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 tick, you know, not just silence and then freaking Jack in the Box from Elf. I don't see any smoke this time, which is good. May have spoke too soon. I like it's just I'm just waiting for the thing to pop. I jumped a little bit. Not like the last couple times. There's finally like a little bit of burn in there. Now it's just like getting hard. Again, it's hot. It's working. I think there's a learning curve with my sourdough here. But what did I do to fix this? I took it apart and jiggled the handle and put it back together. And sometimes, I don't know why I'm bent over like this, but sometimes that's just how the bread crumbles. I can't tell you how many times I fix things by just opening it up and putting it back together, just by cleaning it, just by putting it in front of the camera, and then now it's magically working. The camera's a little wavy for me because I see the heat pouring out of the toaster right now. People have given me things to fix, and there's just straight up nothing wrong with them. So, I mean, this is what happens sometimes. This is definitely a different video, but if you too have a cheap Winco toaster, I mean, they might sell these toasters other places. Winco is more of a local brand, more of a West Coast thing. Washington, Idaho, Nevada, California, and Oregon. Might be Colorado. I'm pretty sure it's California. Either way, it's West Coast, and I really like Winco. It's where I do 90% of my grocery shopping It's basically Costco, but you can't use credit cards. You can only use debit or cash. And so prices are lower because they don't account for the credit card fees. And yeah, they have good deals. Anyways, this is a crappy toaster. I think it's like a $15 toaster at retail. So you know it's good. It's probably $2 worth of supplies. At least it's not one of those million YouTube videos out there where they spend $2,000 on a toaster. That's just ridiculous. But maybe it would make some nice sear marks in this bread. They're hot. You know what? It's fine. It tastes good. It doesn't need the marks. Subscribe for more toaster videos, or don't, because this would probably be the only toaster video I ever do. Sorry for talking with a mouthful of food. That was rude. Subscribe, and I won't do that again.